Hey guys, what's going on? Back in today, and as you can see, very rough day for me today. Still kind of pissed off about it. It should have been a huge win for me today, and I really fumbled today. I don't know what it was, but I was floating about between two trades, $2,000 in profit, as you guys will see. I did only take four trades today. Um, Three of them right here were just adding positions. This trade actually was break even because technically these ones lost, right? So I had two break evens, this first one, and then these four, and then two losses. This was a big loss. Um, I did take the trade of the day, in my opinion, on the second trade. The first trade was also really good. Third trade, bit of FOMO, but I really got fucked on that one. And the last trade was bullshit revenge trade, one micro, just trying to get a little bit of money back, and it bit me in the ass. I mean, we're still decent on this account. Other accounts, I'm pretty low. So I gotta be careful the rest of this week. Gotta just get a little bit of money back tomorrow, and then start next week off strong. But we had news 5:30 and 7 today, so hour before and 30 minutes after market open. As you can see on the 4 hour, we had this unfilled gap, this unfilled gap. Obviously, all these highs all up here still, and we still continued to dump today, which was crazy. I mean, over the past few days, like this week alone, we've dumped 2,000 points, so we're down 2%, which is fucking crazy. I don't know when it's gonna end. The whole Epstein file thing kind of really tanked everything. Bitcoin's in the shitter. I mean, all crypto's in the shitter right now. Gold, silver, NQ, S&P, all keep going down. And I mean, I ain't complaining because I didn't want to be at all-time highs. But after we come down here, we're really starting to get into some older time frame stuff. Like this was like almost 6 months ago. We're kind of reversing down into this area. I do think this will be a swing point, but we'll have to see if we continue to dump after we take that out. But yeah, we had these two 4 hour gaps, and we were creating this one going into market open. The real thing on the day for me was we had Asia London highs pretty close here. London lows, Asia lows there, New York PM, New York lunch. This was a 4 hour, this was a 4 hour. So these two, not really significant, but they were the nearest draw. And my first trade here was based off the fact that we had these two 15-minute gaps here that had not been filled at all. As usual, we took a nice dump before we had any entries. This was actually pre-market London session almost. We dumped, market opens right here, but we had taken out all these lows here. Like I said, those 4 hours below were not a super strong draw, so I was looking for longs right off the rip, and I actually took a very good trade on this just based off this one 5-minute inversion right here. So this, we obviously swept out all those lows. We got this really big wick, and the wicks today were crazy, guys. Like, I'll show you later, but I don't know what the fuck was going on, but there were some crazy wicks, and this one kind of played on my favor. This came down, swept it right away back into the inverse, entered right here, and I targeted too high on this one. I got greedy, and this trade closed out just after here, right on this candle here for break even. And yeah, this one was kind of tough. I think my entry might have actually been a little bit lower down here. It's hard to say after the fact, especially I'm on the 5-minute chart. It'll probably help if I scroll this down a little bit. Took this trade, yeah, right there, right where I have it. So this came out to take me out break even right on this candle here. And it did go pretty good into profit. I was about 500 bucks up. This was a 1 to 2 almost, or probably a little bit more. My stops were about there, a bit lower. It was probably a 1 to 3. Sorry, I'm making this video a little bit late today, so off the top of my head, that's about where it was. But it doesn't matter. We got break even. I was up 500 bucks. It was about $1,000 trade if we hit this. I was really hoping we'd get the inversion on the 15-minute, and then we were definitely just going to skyrocket. We inversed this first one here, but we didn't get the second one, and I should have closed. I got greedy, and that went to break even. So still a good trade. Slept liquidity. 5-minute inversion. We also had the 1-minute inversion with the tap back into the 1-minute gap. Saw a lot of people get nailed by this wick here if they enter too early, and I didn't, and I still got screwed. So it is what it is. That was a really good trade. That was probably the second best trade of the day. I know this next one was the best, but that one was also very good. It was just it didn't play out perfectly. But this second trade here, I actually switched short after we inversed this 5-minute, and this was a really good trade. This was the trade of the day. 100%. I entered right there. Stops were just above here. And, sorry, they're a bit higher. This trade got taken out. I gotta switch back down. 722. So right here. And the only reason this trade didn't play out was because I was targeting down to this next low, because in my mind this was more of a swing point. I figured we would inverse this gap and then come down, which is actually what we did on the day, but the market decided to just go bonkers. I have never seen wicks like this on a 1-minute chart. I can show you my top step here. It might even be a little bit crazier on this. Like, look at how big these wicks are. Like this one candle was ranging about 63 points on one candle, right? And this was multiple of them. Like this one comes all the way up. This one comes all the way up. This is a huge candle. This one shoots all the way up. This one shoots all the way down. This one shoots all the way up. Like, it was ridiculous. I was checking Twitter, making sure like World War III didn't start or something, because at this point we hadn't even came down to this low, and that was my target for the day. And we came, like, this was my take profit here, and we came within 20 points of it, and I didn't fucking take profit. I was a greedy son of a bitch today. But in all fairness to me, we did get a crazy push up out of nowhere. Like, I didn't have much time to react to this, and because I entered at 7 here, and then I added one at 7:10, so I added one right here on this little wick. I added one at 7:13 down here, and then I added one at 7:14, so right after it, basically 2 down here. My entry was like, basically, I want to say right about here, right? And this exited right here, and this little fucking wick just barely took me out, and it was a break even. My original position at 7 o'clock, so right here, give or take, a little bit over. right there. So that was my original position, was almost a 1 to 3, and I was up 970 something dollars, and I didn't cash out again. I added 3 micros, which kind of bit me in the ass, moved this way down, and it cooked me on that wick, and either way I was going to get stopped out because this came all the way back up at break even. But the point being is I should have just taken fucking profits. That was a huge win. It was going to be about 1,500, so I would have lost extra $500 profit. So in hindsight, it was the stupidest thing I did all day today. I got super fucking greedy, and although there was no real reason to reverse here and have this happen, it did. So that's my bad for not taking profit. It's nothing to do with the choppy price action. I mean, it did suck, but I had the profit in my hand. I didn't take it twice at this point. I would have been up $1,500 on the day if I cashed out both of them, and I didn't. So after that, I was pretty pissed off, and this next trade was not bad, but it turned out to be a huge loss. I took a short position off this right here, and this was based off the fact, I believe it was there was some sort of fair value gap, maybe on the 2-minute. It was this 2-minute gap here. We were continuously respecting that, and I was still very bearish that we were going to come down and take out this here. So I don't know what I had marked out different on here. This low marked out, which was right here. So this was my target right here, and I was very confident we were going to come take it out. So my TP was down here, and we just chopped around, and I got taken out at 742. So right there just edged me, and I was pretty pissed off about that because we did come back down. But again, I was a decent amount of profit here. I was about $200 in profit. This was way smaller size, and I didn't close it. I could have just been up $250 on the day. It would have sucked after being in all that profit, but better than where I'm at now. And this trade came up and just decimated me here. And yeah, so that was that. Not a terrible trade, but definitely emotions were involved. And then I decided to take this fucking terrible revenge trade after, which was a long, literally top tick this shit. Only 1 micro, so not the end of the world, but I got decimated on this, and I was just targeting up back into this 15-minute gap. Like, this was a negative R trade. I was just trying to scalp a little bit of profit, and I just got absolutely decimated on this. Stupid revenge trade. That one was bullshit. Just ignore that. I don't like explaining my revenge trades because I know if people are watching me. I don't like to set a bad example, but I just want to be 100% open and honest with you guys that that was a stupid trade. I want to be accountable for my mistakes. And yeah, if you're 3 trades on the day like that and your emotions are running high, just lock yourself out, man. I'll tell you that. I haven't done this in a while, and it was still only a $150 loss, but still can't be doing that shit. And yeah, so I got cooked on that, and then we kind of came up right where I wanted it to go, but we dumped down first, so it is what it is. I need to be careful tomorrow. I don't need to blow these accounts. Top Step did just raise their prices, of course. But But I did receive 3 out of 4 of my payouts in my bank account now, so just waiting for the last one to hit. I got to convert that to Canadian, get it over to my actual bank account, and put some of it away in savings, and then I'm going to start up hopefully only one more challenge, and hopefully I don't have to buy 3 or 5, but we'll see. Tomorrow we lost the good news, no NFP. We just have 2 red folders at 7. Shouldn't be too crazy. Like today I didn't even really show you guys because the news really didn't do anything. 5:30 was here. So this was the first news right here, and took out both sides before market even opened. And 7 o'clock was this big ass candle here. So we did leave a data high here, which I believe was close to my target on that last long, but we took it out now anyway, so that doesn't matter. So yeah, 2 news events tomorrow. I'm not going to be looking for any longs unless we're just filling a gap. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on. There's something going on behind the scenes that us normies don't know about. Because crypto kind of makes sense. I mean, we're in the 4-year cycle. Why we should be dumping right now is like technically in line with the cycle. So that kind of makes sense. But this gold, silver, I mean, this is just random. This is just a falling knife. Like, look at the daily chart. It's fucking crazy. 3 days, 4 days, we've gone down that much. So I don't really expect that to stop. I definitely think we're going to take out this before we see any chance of coming back up. But we'll have to see how it plays out, and hopefully keep these accounts alive. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up today. Sorry, it's a bit of a long one. I had more trades, so had to take my time a little bit today, but I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from my mistakes. I'm not always perfect, and just got to keep moving forward and make sure you guys aren't doing what I did today. Don't be an idiot. Don't revenge trade. It's never worth it, and you just end up in the position I'm in right now. Like, what the fuck did I just do? And you're pissed about it, so don't do it. Simple as that. I'm telling myself that. I'm telling you guys, so keep that in mind, and I will catch you guys tomorrow to wrap up the week.